Hi, mystery friends. Come on in, get cozy. I'm so happy you're here. If it's your first time visiting and hanging out with me, I'm Sarah Walday. I am the author of the Honeypot Mystery Series and the Paranormal Penny Mystery Series, which is the series we're kind of celebrating today because today was the launch of book 7.5 in the series called Spooked. And I'm always going to point the wrong direction. Yeah, it's up there. I want to just pinch it so I can show you where it's at, but I always point the wrong direction. So it's up there. It's spooked. It's super fun. I probably say this with every release, but this one is one of my favorites. It's just very Halloweeny, autumny, uh, like a. It's just very seasonal and fun. It's a very lighthearted, fun out and talk a little bit. Say hi to me in the comments. All those kind of things that every streamer tells you to do, all the likes, the subscribes, all that stuff. Do any of that. Talk to me. If you have a question in the comment, go ahead and let me know, and I'll do my best to answer you. I will pretty much answer almost anything. So, not only are we here to celebrate Spooked, but it's also my birthday. So, I'm really excited that you're hanging out with me. All my family was this is not a pity thing, but most of my family was busy tonight. So I was like, well, might as well hang out with my mystery friends. So here I am. I've had a good day. I've had a pretty good day. Friday, we're actually going to go out and celebrate my birthday, but I've had other ways of celebrating. So I'm here with you for one thing. I've got my coffee in my Delish Mode cup, which if you read the Penny series, you'll know what Delish Mode is. It's a cinnamon roll street truck, and it is partially inspired by my favorite cinnamon roll company who works around here now. And I'm really excited that they work around here. Let me show you these things. My husband got me one of these on Saturday as an early birthday present because they only come to town like as a pop-up. So I'm going to show you on my my phone because I can't get it to pull up on my computer. Look at that cinnamon roll. I don't know if you can see it. Do you see that thing? It's huge. That was their peach pie cinnamon roll. So it's a cinnamon roll with all the frosting on it, and then it's got peach and it's like shortbread crumble on it. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. It's really good. And so if you're reading the Penny series and you come to Delish Mode and you wonder where I got an idea for a cinnamon roll food truck, this company that I love isn't a food truck, but I really like their cinnamon rolls. I haven't taken any of their recipes or their special things, but they have it totally inspired the idea of having a cinnamon roll street street food truck. Get my words out, Sarah. Um, and so that's where some of them come from. And then today, get this. Today I am drinking this kind of coffee. Even coffee. Again, it was an early birthday present from my husband. But I mean, can you imagine Raven coffee? Yes, the pecan one of the cinnamon rolls looks delicious. You need to try one. Yeah. Yeah, I can't have pecans anymore, but I am really jealous for anybody who can have that because it looks really, really, really good. So I kind of celebrated it a little bit this weekend, but it was also another family member's birthday this weekend. And so I'm kind of stretching it out. I'm enjoying it. I like my birthday. I know that for a long time that made me feel really selfish to say I like my birthday, but I like my birthday. So I don't know. It's fun to celebrate it slowly in little chunks throughout the days. So that's what we're kind of doing today. But so that's what I've been doing this weekend. That's how I've been celebrating my birthday. And Is it working now? I'm back. Finally. Oh my goodness. I was talking and talking to myself. I was having a great conversation. And then I noticed the clock stopped counting. That's what's so weird is I know I'm hanging out with you guys, but then I'm talking to myself and if I get carried away, I stop paying attention to things and I don't even notice that I've dropped. Oh, hi Melissa. Um, so anyway, where was I? I had this huge conversation with myself. I showed you guys the cinnamon rolls already. Did you see my coffee, my Raven coffee? I'll see. I'll show you. Yeah, I'm back. Thank you for Christina for telling me. Didn't that cinnamon roll look just? Yes, it's serious trouble. And this company that makes these cinnamon rolls used to just be like pop-ups, and you would have to catch them on Instagram, and then they would deliver to your house. But now they're literally less than like 2 miles from my house, and that is really, really dangerous for me. Really dangerous for me. Okay, let's see. I don't know if I got to show you my coffee, but this is the coffee I'm drinking today. It's the Raven coffee. Isn't that the coolest? I'm back. Yes. Thank you for hanging out and waiting as it dropped. But yes, and thanks Christina for texting me and letting me know, because I had no idea until I noticed my clock stopped at like 3:33 and I come back and it's been 7 minutes and I've just been chatting to myself and having a good old time. So I don't even know what you guys heard or saw. So I'm just going to pretend like we've just been hanging out and we just started over. So I was showing you Spooked and that it's a short. And I love writing shorts because first of all, it gives my brain a little bit. Yes, the Raven coffee is perfect for the party, right? Yes. Because it gives my brain a break from writing the longer ones, but also I get to theme them like holiday wise. And so my first short for Penny was Christmassy. And so this one's more Halloween. And I've dedicated it to Charlie Brown because, you know, I love Charlie Brown and I love It's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown. So it's dedicated to Charlie Brown. And it's a really fun read. I really, really liked writing it. I know that's kind of funny to say. I don't know why I always feel funny like telling you guys things like I like my birthday. My birthday is one of my favorite days of the year. And I really like my books. It sounds like I'm just like tooting my own horn too much, but I really do. I really like these. These are like my friends. And so my books are like my people, you know, and then you guys are all my people too. So that's really cool to be able to share them with you. And so I was sharing a game with you guys because I have an idea for this channel to do with you guys specifically because you're my mystery friends and I can't wait to share this with you. But before I wanted to share with you my idea, I was sharing with you this game that I found at Five Below. I don't know if you guys have Five Belows by you. I'm just getting used to having one by me. It's been here for a while, but I'm just getting used to shopping there. I don't know what took me so long, but look at this game. Murder We Wrote. I did not even read the back of this box before I put it in my cart because I'm like, Murder We Wrote. Yes, that has to come home with me. That has to be my game. But it's kind of like apples to apples. And like I'm not sure if you even saw me talking. I was talking about this for like 5 minutes. So hopefully I'm not boring you with something I've already talked to you about. But anyway, the clock is still going. So I know you're still with me. Anyway, instead of having an adjective like in apples to apples and then you put nouns with the adjective, this one has murder victims and then you put the weapon used to kill them and then the person you choose whose weapon you choose is the murderer. It's pretty fun. So it is fun. So like here's a murder victim. Like Blockbuster Video is a murder victim. And here's a weapon. Bam. Or disco. It's a super fun game, but something that made me fall in love with this game before I even played it is I get the game home and I open it and it looks like this, except for you can see the murder victim and the weapon is face up so you can read it. And the first murder victim was Gordon Ramsay. Now my family loves Gordon Ramsay. I'm sure it's because my husband's a chef, but we love watching Kitchen Nightmares when he gets all belligerent and crazy, but then actually helps the people. We really like Gordon Ramsay. Anyway, so the murder victim was Gordon Ramsay, and the murder weapon was Taco Bell. I laughed so hard. Somebody had to do that on purpose. That was not a fluke. So whoever that was who designed the packaging of that game and had Gordon Ramsay was killed by Taco Bell on top. Somewhere out there, you're one of my besties. I know you don't know it, but I'm praying for you. You're my friend because it was hilarious. So we played that game this weekend some. It was another family member's birthday this weekend as well. So we did a lot of stuff hanging out with them. I got my tasty cinnamon roll and my coffee for today. Oh, I'm so excited. Raven coffee could not be better, right? For today. And I'm going to go party this weekend and have some fun with my husband and my friends. So it's really a good opportunity to hang out with you guys and just kind of celebrate my birthday and Spooked all at the same time with you guys. And that leads me to my master plan. I'm going to get like all quiet, like I'm saying something nefarious. But I was thinking, because we're mystery people, right? We're writers, we're mystery people, we're fans of reading. I was thinking, what if I went to like Target or Amazon and bought one of those just small hunt a killer games and played it with you on YouTube? Do you think that would be fun? I think that would be fun. I'm not even sure exactly how I would do it because I wouldn't want to read too much of it and take, get it away clues that somebody has written. But like maybe if you guys bought a box and you played it alongside me, maybe we could do it in like more of a private stream where like there's maybe 10 of us that are playing together. I think that would be so much fun to play a mystery game with you because I get so excited when I play the mystery games. I can't even think straight. My jam in the mystery games, yeah, wouldn't it be awesome? My jam in the mystery games is I'm really good. I'm not all that great at it, but I like to decode the secret messages and find the hidden codes and things. That's where I like to stay because I get so excited by everything that's happening in the game. I'm kind of like, what you see is like kind of who I am. I just get super excited and I can't focus on one thing. I'm just so excited. So when I'm playing murder mystery with like my mom or my friends, they will actually go off and will be reading things and solving the mystery. And I will hear all of it. It will all go in my head. But until there's like a tangible mystery for me to like unravel, I'm so overwhelmed by just the fact that we're playing murder games that I kind of zone out. But I do normally know who the killer is. It's just I don't really know how to prove it. So I would not make a good detective. I would not be great at solving mysteries with evidence. I just solve them on feelings. How do you solve mysteries? Do you like reading books where you can solve it before the end, or do you like there to be a twist at the end? Because I'm torn between the two. I like to see it coming, but I like it to be a twist where I'm like, yeah, that made sense. I get it now. How do you guys like it? I'm talking way too fast. I'm not even giving you time to talk to me in the chat. So I will definitely look into one of those mystery games. I think that'd be really fun. I've seen some people on YouTube do the Hunt a Killer subscriptions, but I would just get like one of the small boxes. That way, anybody who wanted to purchase it too and read the same thing I'm reading while we're playing, we could do that together. Sounds great, murder. Yep, murder sounds great to me too. Let's see. You love analyzing all the clues. Yeah. See, I don't even like catch most of them. I'm not really, I do catch them. I don't know. It's like, how would I describe it? It's kind of intuitive or like kind of empathic-ish where I feel my Jedi senses go out and I feel the murderer and I feel that this clue doesn't add up. And then as I'm getting toward the end of the story or the end of the game and all the clues start lining up, like I'm good at putting them in the right pegs. but I am not good at just seeing them all out on the table and knowing which ones they go to. I have to have somebody help jumpstart me. And once that happens, I'm good. I'm good to go. But yeah, the clues are really fun. Yeah. So, did you notice my new plant? My new fake plant that I have over here with Edgar in the plant. Maybe we should name the plant Edgar since Edgar Allan's in it. See, I have ADHD too. And that's why, yes, squirrels do my focus. Yep. Yep. That's how I am too. But what's cool is when you're working with somebody else, especially, it doesn't even have to be especially, but if you're working with somebody else, even if they have ADHD or something else as well, they're focusing on this part and you're focusing on this part. And then you squirrel together and it makes sense. At least that's how it is for me. It feels like it. I might be too much of a squirrel for everybody else playing with me, but I have a great time. Even if I'm just sitting back quietly because I'm processing everything, I have a great time playing games. I love all kinds of games, not just murder games. We have an enormous game closet, just full of games. Right now, my family likes to play Catan. We play Catan together, and we have a game that was out of print for a while. I think it's back in print now, but it's called Killer Bunnies. Where it's a group of you guys play and there's a big group of bunnies and you literally kill off each other's bunnies. And I wonder why my children talk about, morbid things. They have a mom who loves mysteries, who writes mysteries and plays games about killing rabbits together. Oh, my poor kids. Alrighty. I'm going to take another drink. I talk so fast, I run out of air. That could be the coffee too, though. That could be the coffee too. Well, I am so glad you guys came and showed up. You have made my day. You've made my birthday. Thank you so much for supporting me all the time. If you have any questions, go ahead. I'll just start wrapping up. But if you have anything else you want to share and talk about, I'm game to share and talk about it. If you want me to read a couple pages of the story, I am not the best reader, but I will totally do that as well before we wrap up. But I can't tell you how much it means to me that you took the time to show up and come to celebrate Spooked and my birthday and all kinds of stuff. Thank you, Christina. But it means a lot to me. It means more than you would know. Yes, you want me to read a little bit of my story? Okay. Read some. All right. Okay. So I'm going to start at chapter 1. Like I get the shakes. Okay. It could be too much coffee. I've had so much coffee today. I had coffee this morning and then I went to Dutch Brothers to get my free coffee, but I didn't drink it all. I'm saving some of it for tomorrow because it was a 911 and that has 6 shots of espresso. And I didn't think I could handle that and alive with you guys. I would be too excited. Okay, I'll read. Okay, I'll start at chapter 1. I don't know if I'll get all the way through chapter 1, but we'll see. Be focused and calm down. Ooh, ignore my burn. I have burn on my hand. I'm fine. I don't want you to think somebody hurt me. It's just a little burn. So sorry, it's kind of gross. All right. I love it. My smile was so wide it hurt as I admired my new tattoo. Actually, it was a temporary stencil that would be my new tattoo. Hummingbirds are just so penny, Nell Morris, tattoo artist extraordinaire, beamed. Once that boot comes off, we'll make it permanent. She pointed to the recovery boot on my left foot. 2 more weeks and you'll be a painted lady, Jade, Nell's sister and my new bestie, said in her very awkward way. Nell sighed. There was no end to Jade's random quips. It had almost been 2 months since I'd seen my ankle. At last glance, it was purple and swelling, shattered by the villain of the latest Raven plot. Thankfully, the Raven, aka the Omen of Death, was content killing my foot and not my best friend's. It wasn't his MO to let a marked victim skate by unscathed. Usually, he'd mark them with his shadow, toss it a few musical clues to give me hope, and then snatch the victim from this mortal coil. All this within 24 hours of the first Raven mark. I wasn't used to it. I wasn't used to it, but it was my life. The evil bird followed me since childhood and set his crosshairs on anyone friendly to me. Fear of him kept me running from place to place until I parked in Riley's Canyon. I lived as a loner in my tiny house on wheels. Since meeting the Morris sisters, I defeated the Raven multiple times and reunited with the man who made my heart throb, Titus Church. My worries hadn't evaporated, but hope overrode what I used to consider common sense. I was growing closer to the paranormal podcaster, plus building solid friendships with the Morris girls. I wasn't sure what the Raven would do, but I was positive he wouldn't remain dormant for much longer. This Penny isn't that lucky. Sitting in Twisted Sisters, Nell's tattoo shop, I felt like I'd arrived. I was finding a home. It felt good. Nell sat down the backing of the stencil and rose from her chair. She cracked and craned her back. I'm heading to bed. Night, Jane told her sister. We'll lock up. Nell nodded. You better. What will I do without you for the next 4 days? Jade waved away her sister's concern. The same thing you do every night. Rock the world. Nell snorted. Pax will be here, I said. Pax Smith was Nell's fiance and protector. Nell smiled before retreating to the stairwell. Jade rushed to Nell's shop chair and scooped me into hers. She flipped my wrist to face her. The watercolor stencil shimmered on my skin. Jade smiled. How'd my little sister know about your hummingbird omens? I shook my head. I thought you told her. Jade dropped my hand and crossed her arms. Jade Morris doesn't spill other people's secrets, she laughed. Of course I didn't tell her. It must be a sign. The smile spreading across my face must have had me looking like a goof. I couldn't help it. It was a novel experience. Jade frowned. You know I don't believe in signs. Not like that. I think it's providence. Just like Titus. Titus stayed in Riley's Canyon as my ankle healed. We took the lull and Raven omens to get to know one another better. His name on my lips didn't hurt like it used to. It felt like I was dreaming. During our time together, Titus explained his beliefs in an almighty God, and when I talked it over with Jade, girlfriend to girlfriend, I was shocked to see she sported a similar worldview. I was sure he'd call my hummingbird tattoo a nod from above. The tattoo tickled my heart, no matter what had inspired Nell to design it for me. Hummingbirds were the Raven's opposition. They proved the threat was gone and life continued. I couldn't have selected a better image to be my first tattoo. Waiting for my ankle to heal would take all the longer, knowing what lay ahead. Jade straightened up Nell's station. I see why you like the man, she said. It was great having a gal pal to share this new experience. Titus and I weren't exactly dating, but our friendship was changing. I needed an honest ear to tell my feelings. No one was more honest than Jade. The truth was her gift, just like death omens were mine. She could smell a rat the instant she spotted a liar. That also meant lying went directly against her system. She nearly threw up if she let even the teeniest fib slip from her lips. I can't believe he's coming with us to Musing Pines, I said, referring to the town hosting the Harvest Moon Festival and Jade's first spin out of Riley Canyon. Her food truck, Delish Mode, cinnamon rolls, was raring to go. So were we. Jade double-checked the shop's locks and the new alarm system. 3 nights in a tent with Scrub doesn't sound too bad to me, Jade said, as long as Scrub doesn't open his mouth. Titus's assistant and best friend, Scrub, had a strange relationship with my new bestie. He and Jade bickered and bantered over every little detail. It was like watching a rom-com if they were all awkward and off-putting. Be nice, I said, joining Jade at the door. I'll do my best, Jade said. You know my mouth. It's trouble with the tongue. It slaughtered that. It's trouble with the tongue. Jade snickered, except it's worse when I'm nervous. I stepped out the back door of Twisted Sister and watched as Jade secured the family business. She took great pains to seal everything up. A few weeks ago, she would have flipped the lock and gone to bed, but after her security guard tried to kill her, she protected the shop much more seriously. Aren't you nervous about the festival? She linked her arm with mine and began pulling me up from the stairs, one clunky step at a time. I'm freaked out of my mind. What if DM breaks down or my oven doesn't work? What if I give a customer food poisoning? At the landing, I wrapped my friend in a hug. That's a lot of what ifs. Have some faith and let's get some rest. Sounds like a brilliant plan. Oh, I made it through chapter 1. Yay! So Delish Mode is back. I love Delish Mode. I don't know. I like the name Delish Mode, especially since it reminds me of my dancing days when I used to go out and we could go to clubs that had only 80s music and it was mostly new wave, and then they'd throw some Depeche Mode in there and they'd throw some Smiths in there. So Twisted, which is the book before Spooked, was very much a nod to all that music and all that time in my life, I was actually hanging out at tattoo parlors then. Not always getting tattoos, but my friends were there. And oh yeah. So Twisted will give you a little peek into what it was like to be hanging out with 21-year-old me. Yeah, you liked it? I love it. I love the story. I love the story, Spooked. It's great. It's got a lot of twists and turns in it. Every one of my books has a little bit of a secret about me somewhere hidden in it. This one is not too hard to find. There's a lot in there. And I pretty much tell you flat out that it's a nod to me, but they also have things about my family, little tiny gestures to them, little love notes to them. It's really fun to be able to write those into books and know that one day, maybe after I'm gone, they'll read them and see these little love notes to them in them. And that's one of my favorite little secret tweaks about writing is I love putting the little thoughtful notes inside my stories for people. And not just the dedications. The dedications are great, and I know people like that, but if you find something in a book that you think is like you, it could be like you. But normally I'll use names that I've come across several times, so the names do not dictate the person I base that character on. Most of the time, the characters live in my head and talk to me in my head and make me feel like I'm completely crazy. Yeah, Spook is on your TBR list for October. It's perfect for October. It's perfect for October. It's very Halloween, and it's got a great soundtrack. That's one of the things, too, I love about this series is that her clues come as music songs. So I get to make a new soundtrack for every book. Yeah, you like the little nods? I love them. They just, I don't know, they encourage me to keep going. But this one is very Halloween. This soundtrack is very Halloween. You know, anything that you would probably hear. There's a couple songs in there that you might not hear as traditional Halloween songs, but some of the big ones are there. Some of the big ones are in Spooked. So it's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. And Halloween was really fun to write for Penny because if the omen of death is coming around at Halloween, you know, like all bets are off. You have no idea what's going to happen because any Halloween song is going to be dangerous. And these ones are very dangerous, but it was really fun to write, to see all the drama I could put Penny into. Poor Penny. I'm sure if she was a real person and was here hanging out with me, she'd probably hit me in the back of the head and ask me why I do these things to her. And I would go, because it's fun and because you can handle it. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm going to go and pick up my kid from youth group in a little bit. If you have any more questions, I've got like another 5 minutes just to hang out. If not, I am so thrilled that you were here with me. I have a blast talking to you. I get nervous, I get excited, but especially when you're talking to me in the comments, it really feels like I'm just hanging out with you. And I love it. I love it. You guys are all very precious to me. Anyway, so I think I'm going to call it a night and go celebrate a little bit more of my birthday, pick up my kid. My husband just got home, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'll have some more Raven coffee, and hopefully it won't disturb my sleep too much tonight. Good luck with that, right? Good luck with that. Yes. Yeah. All right, guys. I love you. God bless you. I'll catch you next time. Bye.